This is DropTent Media Network.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is comedian Neil Wood and
Adam Nutter.
We can't do it like that. You have to sound like a human being. This cut, that's insane. Because I'm realizing how little you're talking.
Adam Nutter.
I could just take, if you just want me to, honestly, you know what we need to do is you just need to get that clean.
Adam Nutter.
And then I'll just pop it in wherever I need to. But
Adam Nutter. Let's do that.
come listen to the Cult of Us podcast. That's our promo.
Adam Nutter.
A DropTent Media Network podcast. Go to droptent.com or search Cult of Us podcast on your favorite podcast platform.
Hey, welcome to the Weekday Comics. I'm Dave Primiano.
And I'm Dan D'Aprile, and we're here to shoot the shit and talk the news.
Hey,
what's up? We are back. I'm not happy. We're back, but I'm not happy.
Well, for an introduction, I'm Dave Primiano, and this is the loser of the Weekday
God,
Comic
we've never
Bowl.
introduced ourselves ever. To catch our viewers up, Dave and I played fantasy football against each other this week. And Dave and I came down. We were going into the Eagles-Chiefs game. We were separated by 1 point. You had Devontae Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. I had A.J. Brown, the number one wide receiver of the Philadelphia Eagles, an MVP candidate. And what happened? He did nothing. Your guy did everything, and you won.
Yeah, so stick around. I have to teabag you at the end of the episode.
And it got dark at 4:30. The skies are weeping. The whole world is suffering now.
This
is
true.
Because you won.
We have a guest. Let's talk about something people give a shit about now. Yeah, I know. We understand that people don't give a shit about other fantasy leagues that they're not in.
No, of course
We're
not.
well aware of
Yeah.
this, but it's bragging rights, and we're both sitting here.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
it. That's the last you'll hear of it until I beat you in the playoffs.
Shana Harton's here.
Hey, Shana.
Hi, I'm here. I don't know where I'm supposed to look, but I'm here. I'm excited. This is crazy.
Yes, thank you
This
so
is
much for
wild.
joining us.
Yeah, this is where Neil. This is where Neil sleeps.
Again, Dave, I do not sleep here.
It's a better setup than most,
Yeah.
even if he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shana's one of I don't know about you, one of my favorite comedians. No, I've
No,
worked
I
with
love
her a
Shana.
bunch of times. She's one of my favorite joke writers.
Oh.
Just great stage energy, present, all that
Yes.
good shit. Yeah,
Very
all the
smart.
generic, but I mean it. Yeah.
Thank you. You can write my epitaph if you want. That would be great.
There you go. Here lies Shana. All of the stuff,
Yeah,
generic, but
all
we
the
love
good
her.
things you say about comics.
etc.
Yeah.
No, this is great. This is I'm excited to be here.
Well, excited to have you here. Because Dave and I might not have gotten here. We both had car trouble.
Yeah. Oh, I
didn't
got
we?
what
happened to
fucking
you?
towed this week for parking in a loading zone. It wasn't properly labeled, I'll say. But what are you gonna do? I didn't know to take a picture of my parking spot when I did it.
Was
So
it
you-
like a 20-minute or less situation?
It was a Sunday. There was a sign that had Monday through Saturday shit on it. And
You can fight that. You know how many I've fought a lot of PPA tickets. I've won a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm currently there are $724 pending right now against the PPA.
wow, so that's 2 parking tickets.
Yeah.
It's about 14 expired inspection tickets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who checks that? Really? Like, I've been
Mm.
pulled over with like a 8-year-old. I mean, it wasn't a rejected sticker, but it was out of date for 8 years. And then
Yeah.
one cop notices, and all of a sudden it's a fucking like, I took this as a personal insult. I don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
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 So have you been towed before?
I've been courtesy towed, and then I've been real towed once in New York. Both
Okay.
for nightmares.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, but so because I've been towed twice, but I watched the other one. The first one happened from the back of a cop car.
Oh
Well,
wow.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't that drunk to forget. Hey, did I park here? No, I was 20. I wasn't even drunk at all, but
Yeah.
illegally drunk at 20. This time, came out, didn't see, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I parked here, but let's let this denial thing kick in. And I fucking took an 8-block lap, even though I parked 5 feet from my friend's apartment. I'm still like, maybe I parked over on 17th Street.
Hope
Yeah.
springs eternal. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, that happened one time. There was like street work at my last apartment, and it was like the height of lockdown.
No.
So I was not moving my car. I was fully working remote. And then I went to go home. I think it was for Easter, Thanksgiving or something. And my car was just not not there.
So it could have been missing for days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like literally didn't know. So I like said that to my neighbor. My neighbor was like, you probably just parked somewhere else. I was like, no, I like look out my window while I was making my coffee. It was usually there. And then he was like, there's a cop right there. So I asked the cop and he was like, was it gray? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, yep, there was some street work going on.
It's my handiwork.
Yeah.
And
The fact that he said, was it gray? That was your big.
He acted. So I got in the back of the cop car. He acted like he didn't know where it was. Drove 2 blocks and was like, "Is this it?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's a ticket." And he was like, "It's $50." And I was like, "That's not nothing."
Yeah.
Hey, at least it wasn't handicapped. Those fuckers nail you.
Oh, $300 moving day.
Oh, really?
I was there for like 20 seconds.
Oof.
I got it. Yeah, I'm like fucking Wildwood, because I guess you can only park in one direction on the street. So I was like, "Oh, there's a spot." So I pulled in the opposite way, so I didn't see the hand.
illegal.
I got back to my car while they were about to tow it. So
Yeah.
I beat it. They're like, "Okay, you might have to pay that guy for the 100 something for the drive out." But the cops were dicks. He wasn't a dick about it. Yeah,
Good.
it's fun stuff.
But then you got it back. You got your car out of lockup.
After 20 hours in line at the PPA in pound lot 10.
Oh boy.
Have you seen the show Parking Wars?
Yeah.
I
It's
haven't.
based in Philly. I didn't know that for like a long time. I just thought it was something my mom watched.
Yeah, and
But
they're
it's like-
nightmare people, and
Yeah.
it makes sense. I get triggered when I watch that because it reminds me of all the times I've come out of a bar and realized I parked in like a no loading zone.
Mm.
Like, what? Okay, no, not in that tone of voice, because I wouldn't be trying to get back in my car after that.
They
But
said no loading zone and you got loaded. So
yeah, no, it says
That's right.
like the picture says no stopping. It says no stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm parked.
Yeah, stopping
Like,
and park. That's a real.
Stopping implies that movement is about to happen again. Parked is you're just parked, like you're stopped. No stopping. That was my contention. But the tow truck guys, they didn't listen. They didn't care.
they don't care.
They don't care. They laugh at you.
Potato. That's why they have this fucking backwards language that they could throw back at you.
That's right. Although I do admire any job where you have the utmost authority to just laugh in people's face when they're angry at you and like threatening you. It's got to be the people like at the
That's why
desk.
comedy's so
Yeah.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
crazy like how many like shootings happen in Philly.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I feel like they're not usually
At the
targeted
PPA.
at the PPA.
You're absolutely right.
Are you from Philly?
I am
originally?
from Philly. I'm from the Northeast.
Okay. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I've just known the Philly shootings
No,
all my
it's
life.
just crazy that of all the shootings, you never really hear like someone shot at PPA.
Right. You'll hear like
Yeah.
shootings that happen at like after last call at a bar, and you're like, well, that
Right.
kind of
Maybe
makes
they're
sense because
smart,
people are
yeah.
charged up, the drunk, there's their altercations. But right, that's like where people are the most like emotionally charged. I've heard people scream like, I hope you die, like through the
Yeah.
screens and stuff. It's just one more step to
Yeah.
okay, let's make it happen.
They're
you know?
smart about where they work. Like my friend lives in kind of nice area. Toad, I parked in front of a fucking garage on this street. I'm not worried.
No,
They're
yeah,
not coming here.
They're not.
Yeah.
They can't even fit. They can't even fit up the street.
There's also a tree stump growing out in front of that garage too. So
Is
I
this
think it's fun.
Street, not that the viewers will care. Is this just a one-way street or no?
No.
Okay,
No.
the
It's the
Uber
dumbest
driver asked
design
me.
ever.
I said no, just go. I see at least one car parked
Oh.
facing the other way.
Only one car can fit down at a time, but it is two-way.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
that's-
as someone who lives on the street, you know how many times I've been coming somewhere and someone's about to pull into the street and they're just like, "What the fuck?" You
Yeah.
know, and I just go, "There's a stop sign on my side, dickhead."
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like, "Shut up, your street's stupid."
yeah.
No, I treat it like a one way. I
Yeah.
did a lap around the block instead of a U-turn.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So you were in Europe when I originally asked you to be on the show
Yeah.
for a month.
I was in Italy for 5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. It
What-
was
A vacation?
partly, yeah. I don't have that much PTO, so I worked a lot, but I had to flex my hours to pretend I was in America, kind of. So I was working like 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m.
Oh wow.
But it was
Okay.
honestly, I thought I was gonna hate it a lot more. I thought it was gonna be like ass, but I got a lot of exploring in the morning. By 3 p.m., my legs are like begging me to stop anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's like depending on what city you are in, they're not even eating dinner till 11:30.
Right. Italians are
So-
very late oriented people.
They
right?
are,
So-
especially as you go like more and more south. It's like,
Cool.
yeah. So
mean-
no, it was great. it was like kind of like a 30th birthday gift to myself.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Okay, so was it like just you out there, or like a bunch of? Oh, no.
Yeah, so I went out. I was out there for like 3 weeks, and then I invited my parents, my sister, and her girlfriend. So I was like, why don't we make it like a family vacation type deal? My parents had never been to Europe, so we did like a week together, and then
That's
we all
awesome.
separated again, and I'm on again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
Man,
what
Italy's
like
got that reputation too.
breaking apart families.
No, I mean, just a single female traveler.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was expecting a lot more of like a Mamma Mia situation, but I'm not
Yeah.
pregnant as far as I can.
Hey, there's still a chance, right? Mazel tov.
I have an ABBA joke, but I don't know what I know Mamma Mia, but I don't know the plot of it. So it's fucking weird.
But you know that it's ABBA.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I love the music of ABBA, but I'm not really ready for the rock operas of ABBA.
Honestly, both movies are so good. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a litmus test for me.
I know that because of this, my girlfriend's been trying to get me to watch Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2, which I
Oh.
said I won't watch Mamma Mia 2.
No, the second one is like almost better than the first one.
That's exactly what she
So
said.
good.
That's what she said.
Is it?
I saw them both in theaters.
Okay.
Hey, fucking A.
All right.
That's the best place to experience movies. I always say.
That is true.
Is
We
it-
are big movie guys.
I don't
so
get passionate about much, but you've
But-
riled me up.
but Mamma Mia. Oh,
If there's anything I want people to get worked up about on this podcast, it's ABBA.
Yeah.
So I fucking dig ABBA. I mean, but
yeah.
I don't. Is it considered a musical? Is it something they wrote?
Yeah, so it's like it started out as a Broadway musical. All songs were ABBA songs.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with like because ABBA's what, Swedish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I think so.
takes place in Greece.
Right. It's like an island in Greece.
Yeah.
Not
And it's
offensive.
just basically a woman who
Meryl
know,
Streep.
she had a summer and she let 3 guys, do
Get
what they
up here.
do inside of her and
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Is that where they get the name? Not from her being a mama, but just fucking
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah,
that's a lot of dick.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
What a
That's some spicy
vacation.
meatball right there. Yeah, so that was the inspiration for my trip. No.
Sounds like she was working on that trip too. Yeah. She
but
was
yeah.
busy from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m.
She
on her
was.
trip.
She was. But yeah, they somehow retrofitted every song to where it like didn't feel forced.
Cool.
I could write a review. I won't, but
Oh yeah,
they don't need to hear from me.
I've only seen one rock opera, and it was the Who's Tommy, which I love the Who, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah,
Pinball
just-
Wizard.
yeah, he
right?
fucking his parents tell him that he's deaf, dumb, and blind, so he just agrees with it.
Can
and then
you
he gets
say, like, is that the official term these days? Can you say dumb?
deaf, dumb, and the song deaf, dumb,
No,
and
I
blind.
know. And that's what Helen Keller was.
Right.
But like,
She-
can you say is a person dumb these
Well,
days?
is
don't
anybody
know.
is there people that can hear but can't speak?
Well, so deaf and blind are self-explanatory, but by dumb,
Dumb means you can't
you can't,
talk.
you're
Yeah,
mute, right?
Because the parents, because like, yeah,
How
the
would you
mom.
know what sounds to make?
It's true. So yeah, because like the mom was like had a new husband or whatever. Then her old husband came back from war. They murdered the new husband, and they told the kid, "You didn't see anything. You're not going to say anything. Like you didn't hear anything." And then he just stopped seeing, hearing, and saying altogether.
Anything.
Oh.
Huh.
Then he got molested by his uncle.
That's the pinball wizard.
Yes, no, the uncle was just a rapist. He was the pinball
Oh,
wizard.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
god.
rapist got a song too, which the Who sing in first person.
Sure.
When you're just listening to the album.
If you don't have the context of the play.
Yeah. Now all the Mamma Mia dads were consensual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
it's a better start.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, the 70s.
Right.
Whatever.
Here we go again, That's what-
Exactly. How can I resist it?
That's right. See, it's right there in the song.
It's like it was the 70s. It's like people are fucking 18 people right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's got 18 partners right, now.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was the 70s.
That was the 70s.
So wait, do they find out who the dad is, or do they all just
No.
co-parent or whatever?
No, in the movie, the girl invites the 3 men who she thinks can be her father because she found her mom's diary that describes her antics of that summer. And she was like, I feel like I'm getting married at 20. I want a dad to give me away. Fuck my mom who's raised me my whole life. Let's
Tradition.
bring
She's
a
traditional.
random
Yeah.
guy
Right,
in
it's
here.
the father of the bride.
So she invited 3 guys. I think at the end, the one that Meryl was most in love with, they're like, that's the dad.
Okay.
Probably not
Right.
features wise. Features, I think it's the guy with the 2 knee tattoos, but
The mom was Meryl Streep. The daughter was Amanda Seyfried.
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then in the sequel, it's a prequel. So Lily
So
Rose,
it's a porn.
yes,
Okay.
Lily Rose plays
Okay.
young Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're
You
gonna-
gotta
yeah.
watch it.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll have to now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of,
everyone do their homework.
I'm kind of into it now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of, I'll watch it now, and we'll talk about it. We'll go. That'll be our.
We'll
We'll
do a
go
full
watch
recap.
Mamma Mia,
Yeah.
and we'll recap it on another episode.
Well, for a week we don't have a guest plan. We
Just
will
a
just do a
watch
full
party.
yeah.
Like-
there we go.
Like a reaction video where it just shows the full movie and then your reactions for 2 hours, and then you have to watch Here We Go Again.
yes, of course, right.
It's a
That-
double feature.
This is exactly what our audience is going to want. It's we're going
Yeah.
to chubby open mic comedians. Yeah, listen, you're getting cozy. I'm gonna say it. I
It's
compliment you. when you look over.
winter.
No, it's good. I compliment him all the time. This is what you
That's my
said.
rationale that I use all the time.
This is
It's
exactly what he
wolfing
said.
season.
Yeah,
That's right.
100%.
Neil doesn't agree.
Neil-
Neil
Neil-
fucking because I stopped and got Burger King on the way to the show this past Thursday.
I will fault you for that. Burger King.
It
I
was
mean,
the one
thing.
McDonald's. Okay.
My fast food.
That is the worst of all fast food.
First of all, I live right off the exit to 295. That's the one
bragging.
restaurant. Yeah, I know. That's the one restaurant, the one fast food restaurant right before 295. Once you're on 295, you're not fucking
too
for any
late.
fast food. Yeah. So that was it.
you had to eat at Burger King. You
And
had no
Burger
other
King's
choice.
better than McDonald's.
No way. No.
Oh God.
McDonald's at least has the fries. Burger King has nothing. Burger King. All of
I
their
will
food
say
tastes like
this.
trash.
McDonald's every single day. Big Mac meal. Yes. Burger King smells better.
Yeah, the smell that a Burger King will pump out into a neighborhood is delicious. Like if you're
Right.
driving by a Burger King, nothing
You're like,
smells
that's a
better.
real burger. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I will agree that for some reason Burger King smells the best, but it's the worst. The food wise, I'm sorry, dude.
I think it's the mac sauce.
Maybe
I don't know.
I'd say Wendy's at the top, as long as we're not like including prestige places
I've
like
never had
Chick-fil-A or something like
Beef from Wendy's. I've only had chicken.
that. Okay, well that's
Wendy's
kind of
chicken nuggets are the best.
yeah, agreed.
Well, the McDonald's, what the fuck are they even
they're nothing.
doing?
Horrible.
Yeah.
They're
Terrible.
soggy.
It's like a weird outer shell and some non-chicken on the
It's
inside.
very gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss the snack wraps.
Oh yeah, those are great.
I don't think I've had the McRib.
Neil is the healthiest.
What are
Neil
you
is the
guys
healthiest
talking
person in
about
the
right now?
room, and he
You just
Sorry,
recommending
we got
fucking-
all McDonald's
Yeah,
core
we
on
did.
you over
Yeah,
here.
really. Jeez.
yeah, we did. So
Whichever one pays us first.
Yeah.
So to prove my statement that we're two chubby comedians, we did just get off on a tangent about fast food. So
Yeah, but she seems the most knowledgeable of all. Yeah.
that's true. That's true. But
you just said you turned just said you turned 30 though. You have
She's
you
not
have that-
eating it before every show. dickhead.
not every show.
Bullshit.
Just Taco
every show you
Bell.
have to take
First of all,
$2.95. to.
every show that's like twice a year for me. No, you're on a shitload of shows. Like
Yeah, you've been working a lot.
you're the
Yeah, I've been busy. You
you're the
know.
female face of cricket comedy, basically, right?
Mhm.
It seems like that. I mean, there are some people coming for my spot. Seems there's some posters without my face on it.
You're like,
Yeah.
who's this?
Mhm. I'm like,
Hmm.
are girls even funny? No, yeah, it's been fun.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't hear you complain too often. I know a lot of them get the spots that when
Dave.
but I don't know because hanging out wise, it's weird because like it's like a dual life thing for you. I feel like hanging out wise, I feel like comedian wise, you hang out with more dude comics.
Yeah, and that's not really by choice.
Oh man,
I don't really like-
let's pump the brake.
I feel like I don't really. I wish I was better at like hanging out. I'll say that. I don't hang out with a lot of comics. The ones I
Yeah.
do hang out with just happen to be dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you because the one time I came because you guys all had that show up by like the Poconos or
That
whatever.
was
You
fun.
had the,
Yeah. That was
Airbnb.
that was a good time. That's like where you're like you're spending money to do comedy. But like
Yeah.
I've had more fun doing those like kind
Mhm.
of shows
Mhm.
than the ones where I'm actually like
Well, that's what yeah.
making. But yeah, those guys are great. That's like that was like Gary, Jim Kelly, Rob
Oh,
Stant,
Yeah,
all of them.
great guys. Jim Kelly is a friend of the show. Been
Yeah.
on.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah, friend
been
been
on.
on. Yeah. Gary, I think he's on the list. We're gonna get
Well,
him
he
on. At
fucking
some point.
moved. Anyway,
No, he's
yeah.
back though.
He
Him and
really
Jen-
is.
Plan other
Okay.
shows in front of
You're
our
right.
current guests.
You're right. Just
You're a delight to
Would
have.
you like me to reach out to these
Yes,
people?
please. That's what we're saying. Is there any way we could just call Gary Sharp and we could talk?
Well,
to
I'm saying, yeah. So comedy wise, it's like you hang out with
Yeah.
mostly the dudes, but then you go on your Instagram and it's all mimosas, bitches, or whatever like that.
Italy 5 weeks.
Yeah. It's either by myself or with girls that are in actually comics. But yeah, no, I would love if any female comics want to hang out. I'm looking for new friends.
Dave says that on every.
Want to hang out?
Yeah, Dave says that every episode.
Yeah.
What up? No, I've already said. No, I want to stay away from them. No, I mean that. No, friendship wise, I'll be friends with all of them. I'm not.
right.
I'm not creeping on any of them.
Right.
I'm fucking staying away. There's too much fucking
Yeah.
whisper down the lane shit. I don't need
Yeah.
that.
I find sometimes when there's like a new female comic at an open mic, I generally am like, okay, we'll say hi to each other when we say hi to each other because I feel like open micers are like, hi, wow, you're really funny. Hi, my name's, and I'm just like, I don't even want to be
Yeah.
misconstrued.
I
As,
won't even
That's
laugh at their
fair.
jokes.
I think
No.
that's
yeah, yeah. I'll sit there, arms crossed, shaking my head.
I will
not
sit
me.
there while all the other thirsty ass open micers are giving them fake laughs, and I'm like, she'll notice me.
Charm of the joke.
Yeah, no, I already said I don't. Yeah, I don't want to date anyone
Well, like
and be
anybody else.
artistic. Anyone artistic.
Oh,
Well, no, I would have a
I
much
think they
better
go
time with that.
hand in hand.
And a much better
don't they?
chance. Oh, that's funny.
I don't want to do something stupid in the boudoir and then have her have 5 minutes on it the fucking next
Right.
time out.
I'm a big proponent of don't date comics. I just don't. I not for everybody. I've seen some great relationships of two comics. We've had several of those on the show.
Mhm.
And then,
as-
we asked one that wasn't. great.
And then, we did have one cancellation of, but the ones that actually
we
made
can't
the
be at
book-
fault for that. Though.
Right, that's not look. Love is tough, but we've had a couple of great comic relationships, but I generally think those are the exceptions. I think usually
Exception to the rule, yeah.
it's like dating a coworker. I
Yeah.
think a lot of comics need.
It's kind of like high risk, high reward. Like
Yes.
there's like a lot on. Like I don't know. To me, it's like, do you want to have a good time for like a month and then have to see this person at every open mic
Right.
after it goes awry? Or for me, it's more like I couldn't date the male equivalent of myself.
Right.
Murder, suicide, that's both.
100%.
Yeah, you gotta, are
but
they
yeah.
better than me?
Yeah.
I couldn't get past that.
You're like, do you just need attention all the time?
Right? Is everything a fucking
It's like you're
joke?
yelling in the mirror.
So you don't believe in an amicable breakup, or you like?
Oh, I'm good at like an amicable breakup, but I don't know about seeing them that often.
Right. It's
do you
like
really
being in
get?
the office.
Do you gain emotions after a month? I don't.
I'm just gonna do this. You guys keep going because everyone on things are like, "Why is Shana's camera higher?" It's fine. Everyone will move her camera, but you guys look good and sound good. Keep going.
Okay.
All right. They're getting just straight forehead shot.
The
right
viewers
now.
are the viewers get antsy. They get antsy sometimes, but it's okay.
Like,
Well, you
"Wanna
said you
see
dated.
her."
I think if it's like a month thing, you could probably run into that. If it's like a years long relationship,
Yeah, I was
Depends on how that
being,
month goes.
I was, exaggerating.
Yeah. But I think that it's
Jeez,
very
am I supposed to pretend this isn't
You
fucking
guys all
happening?
get
You are.
Neil's
Yeah.
neck.
You are.
He's like, I got a new haircut.
He's-
Everyone's gonna
yeah.
see it.
She's doing a fucking. She's doing a Golem walk around. Yeah. My precious.
I appreciate it.
Poor guy in here.
It's gonna be you now. Now
What are you talking about? We're in the middle of a
Plenty
great
to talk about.
conversation.
I got McDonald's in Rome, if anyone cares.
Wow.
So
Were you at the one? There's like
yeah,
with like the
one.
ruins on the bottom.
Yep.
That's so
Mhm.
cool. So if our viewers don't know, will you explain what that's about?
It was very beautiful. It was the first, I think, McDonald's in Italy.
Okay.
Fancy,
Very
it
American
was
of you.
fancy. It was the McCafe. You walk in, there's like macaroons, like you're like
Macaroons?
"Whoa, macarons.
Oh, I thought you were
French
talking about the Jewish snack.
Do Jews have macaroons?
It's called macaroons. It's like a little like
Like a
coconut.
Maccabee?
It's a different.
I don't know what that is. Is that a
Isn't
Jewish thing
book
too?
in the Bible? I don't know.
You guys are referring to two foods,
Macaroons are the coconut ones.
yes,
Yeah.
There's macaroons and there's macarons.
which are like the bright
Macarons
pink
is how an
and
American orders macaroni in Italy to be fucking annoying.
Macaron.
macaron.
So you're talking macaroni, the fucking shit you get in
No,
a
I'm
Kraft
talking about
box.
French
No.
macarons.
Oh.
That looks like remember like the pretty patties and SpongeBob, like they're colorful.
They're little cookies.
sandwich cookies.
I'm a little bit older than
You would
SpongeBob.
know. No, well, they're
I-
not from
I know.
SpongeBob, Dave.
Dave.
A French mac. He would know how to see it. We'll show him later.
We
It's
will.
fine. We're not gonna.
Dave,
Oh, those okay.
Yeah, watch the Great British Baking Show. Do yourself a
Please,
favor.
we've
You'll
got it up
find a
on the
little love.
screen.
Those are delightful.
Yeah,
Yeah. So there's a macaroon and there's a macaron right next to
Right
each other.
there.
Yeah. So McDonald's had both.
right. And then there's, like you said, then there's macaron.
Macaron.
Like, hey, you say
Yes.
your prayers before
You
you,
go to
eat my
Italy.
macaron.
Can I get your fun macaroni, Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Were you confused because you didn't know he spoke Italian?
I didn't.
Right.
I
I'm
took-
thrown off.
I took 4 years, which is not
Did you
applicable.
actually?
Yeah, in high school, and I don't remember shit.
Well, you got this.
I don't even remember the slurs.
You're-
And that was like the first thing I taught myself.
I've been trying to learn, and then I got to Italy and was like, "Oh, I don't know anything." But you're Italian, right?
Ish. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a Ukrainian, Russian, whatever was mom, whatever. It doesn't. They don't
I went to a
Whatever.
Ukrainian high
I knew-
school.
like. You mean just
Yeah.
like a larger population of Ukrainian students, or like
It was like a Byzantine Catholic. high school.
Wow.
Ukrainian
okay.
roots.
Like
the
there was
nuns were all Ukrainian.
dudes wearing the
Wow.
babushka hats or
The
whatever?
priest would not face us; he faced away.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking
really?
about? Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Eucharist was the most disgusting Eucharist I've ever had.
disgusting, disgusting
Wait,
Eucharist.
And I've eaten a lot of body of Christ.
Wait, you is
Mamma mia.
You're like a Christ sommelier. You're like, no, this.
Like,
Christ
how does
is
he
good."
have any body left?
what's Eucharist? Is that something
It's
you
the
order at a-
communion.
It's
Oh.
the
Yeah.
Wait, I thought those heathens believe in Christ.
Yeah.
So- okay,
All-
I
all
thought they were all,
Catholics?
I thought they were all Jewish. No.
Oh, Ukrainians.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. We're not going to get into Constantinople and all of
Okay.
that.
Yeah, no.
but,
let's.
but you know, like, yeah, it was a whole thing with Turkey and, you know.
Okay. Because
we're-
I was about to say all Ukrainian food's dry as shit though. I
Yeah.
dated
Is
a
it-
Ukrainian girl for 2 years. Her Thanksgiving.
Maybe she was
the
just a bad cook.
fucking- It was her family. The whole family. What my other Ukrainian friends say that she like her family just sucked at cooking, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's all fucking dry. They didn't even know how to work their oven because like we
I
went to my mom's for Thanksgiving and then hers for dessert, and they didn't even fucking forgot to turn the oven on, so I just had to eat 2 Thanksgiving dinners,
Oh my
and it was
goodness.
so fucking bad.
Turkey itself is usually dry. So,
Yeah. Chicken Kiev is good.
but like the
Not if
soup
you do it
shouldn't be
right.
dry.
Yeah, it's just like this is fucking powdered. Could I add liquid to it or what? Fucking microwave it?
Military reserves.
Just rolling the can open.
And more bottles of vodka than people. And I'm not even
Oh,
exactly.
I
there.
believe it. I
adds up.
believe it.
That adds up. I had a friend who took a bus tour to some national park, and most of the people on the bus were Russian. And they said there were like 18 toasts before they even got there. And then when they parked, there was a toast to getting there. Like they just and my friend said he saw more people drinking more liquor than he ever saw in his life. Like what he would have thought would be unsafe amounts. And then like he had like half or a third of what they had. And he was smashed. And they were all like, oh, look, it's the Grand Canyon. And they were
Yeah.
completely like level.
Where do they all sober up and find out they've been at war for the past year? I won't go into.
Yeah,
That's
there
the
you
one
go.
you can talk about.
We're
now,
over.
though.
No, we're over that one. That's bad ratings. No one wants to hear about that war anymore.
That's the one we could talk about and not get canceled. on.
right. No
They
one will
ain't-
make
yeah.
a TikTok about us.
They ain't
if
gonna
we-
Scream 7 us. You heard about that? The chick, the lead actress from the Scream franchise. Not
Yep.
that she got fired because
Yep.
they said she was anti-Semitic. I read the stuff. It was just, like
It
I'm
was-
worried about the people of
Yeah.
Palestine.
It was pretty tame considering as
Yeah.
what other people have said, but whatever. Yeah, but that's not us. They're not going to get us like that. We're
She-
only going to
now she's getting.
criticize.
They're talking Israel Palestine.
I
That's
know.
right.
Me-
Just-
Get me
Like,
the
you
fuck
would not
out of here.
believe.
calling Uber now.
no,
My mom texts me and goes, "Why are you in Kensington?"
Trust me, it's far worse than you think,
Yeah.
Mom.
I'm also on a podcast.
Yeah, whatever you think I'm doing, I promise it's worse. I'm on a comedy podcast.
We are like the Kensington of podcasts.
Also, tell your mom she just blew up my fucking spot. Let's hope no one puts the pieces together.
If
We
that
never
was
actually-
East Kensington or
Does she
We'll
have a
throw them
phone
off.
tracker on? Because we never actually mentioned Kensington.
No, she does. She had it from Italy.
Oh,
Yeah, you need it for Italy.
oh,
you know,
okay.
Yeah.
You needed to fucking Liam Neeson her way over.
Oh
there?
yeah. She was, and I was like, what are you gonna do?
I've got a very specific.
I'm like, I'm
set
gonna
of
be
skills.
sleeping with the fishes, as they say over here.
Just gave her mom the most Jewish accent ever.
Yeah, I know.
I
thought it
like, I
was
tried
funny.
to be Italian, but you know, sometimes they mesh.
Yeah, the Jews and the
I've got a
Italians are
very,
very.
specific set of skills. If you give me this ransom number, I'm gonna lowball the shit out of you.
Oh, my
man.
god.
Did you have any? I've heard that especially like women who are traveling alone in Italy get harassed a lot. Did that happen to you?
No.
Okay, that was a shady way to answer.
Like
that.
No, that was
like a
it.
disappointing
Yes.
Oh,
amount of no.
I get it. It's because it happens from 3 to 11. That's when most of the harassment happens
Exactly.
down
Yeah.
there.
So I was like
Yeah.
out in peak harassment hours, and
Yeah, they're right.
no.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah, no, it was a pleasant experience. I I am happy that I was not harassed, but I was also kind of like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
That's hilarious.
Like 30% harassment.
Yeah.
No.
And yeah, everyone's like,
That's actually a lot.
careful of those Italians, they're so scummy. And then I'm like, oh, they didn't like realize I'm coming from Philly.
Ah,
So-
that's funny.
Oh, the Philly Italians are the worst.
Right.
All you got to say is, hey, we're going to knock down that statue.
I was in Italy on Columbus Day too, and they're like
Yeah.
having a full celebration.
Oh, that's funny.
What do they care about him?
He's
fucking-
Italian.
he left,
Yeah, he's
though.
Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't kill anyone over there.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he discovered a fucking World War II enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Were we considered, like, when they referred to us, because I doubt they called themselves the Axis of Evil. So did we get that title from them when?
Well,
you
no,
think-
I don't think. I think they called themselves the Axis powers. I think they called themselves the Axis of Evil. That's what Bush called the Middle Eastern.
Well, no, in World War II, it was Italy,
just
Japan, and
Axis,
Germany
But
were
it was
the
just called the Axis.
but we
not
called
of
them the
Evil.
Axis of Evil,
Yes, we did.
and we were the Axis of Allies. So I didn't know what the roles switched.
I don't
if
know. They
were-
obviously didn't call us the Allies, right? So I wonder what they called us. That is interesting. I don't know, and we're too dumb to know or find out. So, just a question for the audience. There,
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
I feel like calling the Axis of Evil is giving them a cooler name than they already
Yeah,
came up with for themselves.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing about the Nazis. They knew what it's like. They're wearing skulls, all like tight black leather outfits. They're scary, but it's like,
I
okay,
think
at
you
least you
need-
understand style.
I
like
just
Hugo Boss
pictured the
is.
leather daddies
Yeah.
from Dodgeball.
Right? Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you watched the Schindler's List porn parody. I don't. They wore like tan with the fucking red stripes or whatever.
No, they had like leather dusters and those little tiny like guns with the weird like barrels
Oh, I forgot what they're
that
called.
looked all cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Lugers or something.
Yeah, Lugers. Yeah, yeah. So it's, I mean, like, you know, the style, unfortunately, they were great. They were very stylish, evil people.
I've said this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nazi uniforms.
Yeah.
I'm a Jew. I can say this.
Yeah, you
No,
can say it. That's why I volley this over to you.
It was crisp. It was a crisp look. It went well. That fucking red armband looked
On the black
immaculate.
Let's get back to the
Yeah.
Ukrainian war, huh?
He's picking her parts to sit out. there. I can
Yeah,
see
it's
it.
smart.
She's-
Very, very.
she's like, I actually have things to lose.
Barely. I'm Googling Nazi.
Yeah. What the fuck did they wear?
Who
Hugo
are these
Boss.
guys?
Yeah.
Everyone says they're bad.
Don't
Bad.
worry. Don't worry, they're back. Well, they're
Oh,
back.
you.
now.
Yeah, they're having a resurgence.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the new Nazis.
Yeah, was Ava Braun? Is that how Ava Braun? Oh, you. Is that what worked for Hitler?
Yeah.
Is that what made his mustache curl?
Well, a lot of the shit about Hitler was good PR. I read a book about Hitler that had all these like weird facts that weren't publicized about him, that the Nazis would have all these like internal writings about Hitler where they were like, this guy's fucking weird, but we can't really like talk about it. And it all came out. Like one of the things was Hitler was an always in shorts guy, unless he was doing like a public event.
Oof.
He was
I
wearing
don't like it.
super high,
I don't like it
like
anymore.
European style shorts.
Anymore.
Right, an always shorts guy. So there are writings where they're like, it's
That's
the
not a
middle of
leader
winter.
though. That's that.
Yeah,
is-
Right. And that's how they know, because like the writings, they're like, this dude, it's like 30 degrees and this guy's wearing like
That's
ball
Walmart.
high
That
shorts.
actually
Like, what?
means, because I think they fucking, that's like a thing, that's like a genius quality. Like your brain is so fucking, like they said Einstein walked around in shorts a lot.
Did he?
And they like even showed that in the Facebook movie where everyone else is like standing around freezing and Zuckerberg's walking around in summer gear.
Huh.
Because
Wow.
yeah, your brain's just so
Keeping it warm.
preoccupied. Yeah,
It's heating up there.
well, it's not heat, it's just so much going on up here that it doesn't pay attention to what's going
So
on.
you're so
here.
smart, you're frozen from the waist down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All
I
the blood
wasn't-
is going to your
Oh,
brain,
yeah.
so none of it's going to your legs.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you
Stephen
heard it.
Hawking.
Yeah.
And it-
Well, you heard
Yeah,
it.
his
You heard it
brain
here.
was so it broke his fucking body. That's how smart he was.
I know.
Yeah. And our audience hears it first. Dave Primiano, a genius
Yeah.
on the level of Einstein, Adolf Hitler.
I'm gonna roll here in a fun. Yeah. Hey, if he fucking commanded that much respect wearing shorts all the time,
Yeah.
that's props. I have to give props. Like I don't
Yeah.
respect anyone in shorts.
Yeah.
I never wear them. I'm fucking all summertime pants guy. Male legs should never be seen.
No,
Only
I
heard about.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, comedy also very
That's
very
true.
negative on shorts in general. For
I mean, just think about comics.
yeah. Exactly. That's why if Hitler had a comedian's legs, like nobody would tolerate the shorts.
I
No,
think
yeah.
we say no shorts because you're right. Like they're comics and you can't be trusted. Like it's
Yeah.
one guy's gonna have like normal shorts on. The next person's coming in, they're too high, his balls out.
Right.
Like the next
Yeah.
one's too low. Yeah.
It's not gonna be good.
And I just remember because there's this one comic that has like a really pudgy head, and like
I'm
I
right
just
here.
assumed he was pudgy. No, I'm gonna compliment part of him now. And like I remember thinking like he must be all pudgy, and then he wore shorts, and I was just like, damn, those fucking calf muscles don't match that pudgy head at all.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking I didn't hear a single joke he said because I was just ogling his calf muscles that entire time.
Well, you could just ask to see him next time, Dave. I'll just show him to you.
We know what you're working with.
Although I do, yeah, that's true. Although now that leads me to another point I wanted to bring up at the beginning of the show, but we got off. I got all toxic and salty about my loss. We had a comment on one of our reels, the Simpsons joke that I told, which was Homer is no longer going to be strangling Bart to keep up with the times. Bart is now just going to be shot in school. Very funny. But they know, all our viewers know, they laughed hard when they heard that one. We got a comment. I don't remember the guy's name, but he was a wonderful gentleman. And he said to me, no one watches The Simpsons anymore, neckbeard. He called me a neckbeard. And I have to take issue with this because, look, there are a lot of things about me, pudgy head, bad calves. There's a lot of things you can say about my body. And I say, fair enough. You cannot call me a neckbeard. This beard is fully on my face. This is a great beard. It's one of my few physical characteristics that outshines many others. I am not a neckbeard. So I just needed to say that. At him. I don't remember it. I will. This is not you. Thank you for watching the show. This is not a neckbeard. You're a neckbeard.
He did have a neckbeard.
He did.
but-
It's
which made-
barely touching his neck. I can say it from this angle.
And the worst part was, and this happens a lot, the guy that was super toxic was like, bleh, fuck you guys. He looked exactly like me, except he had an actual neck beard. And it was like, oh man, you look just like me. Where's the solidarity? I wasn't happy about that. I just had to address that because this is not a neck beard. And
I have to
I got to get it on the record.
One time, someone on my TikTok called me a neck beard. And I
Really? Wow. Oh my gosh.
Well, you get decent numbers. Do you get mean comments on socials?
I haven't on my personal account. But I've also never posted a reel on Instagram for that reason. I think I'm a very fragile person.
Well, I see you on TikTok a lot. Though.
Yeah. My TikTok's been fine. Somebody, like a comedy production, whatever, posted my video on their TikTok. That got some comments.
Oh, really?
They also just like misinterpreted the whole premise of the joke. So I didn't really like it was like basically saying that I was like a mean person.
Oh, okay.
Well, most people, the people that comment on videos they don't like are usually
like she's ugly, then I would probably not be here right now. But like, call me mean all you want.
yeah, I can live with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they also just like didn't. I was like kind of siding with. Yeah.
I posted something. This was a few years ago to Reddit, and it hit the front page. And the
There's
comments,
a front page of Reddit.
basically, if you log in and you're like not logged in, there's like it's like the top 20 things or whatever. So I managed to hit that, and I got a bunch of comments because it was something like topical. It was some joke about the Charlottesville Nazi protest. That's how long ago.
Was that the Tiki Torch guys?
That was it was the same guys, but it was when they drove a car into a counter protest.
Very nice people on both sides. Yeah.
So I wrote a joke about that and I posted it on Reddit and it hit the front page. And the comments I got, because it was like a charged issue, there were a bunch of them that were all negative about me. The one I liked that was like that, they were like, shut the fuck up, you skinny fat liberal. And I was like, you think I'm skinny fat? Like, that's so nice. Like
Diet Coke.
Yeah, right. Like I'm just regular fat, but I'll take skinny fat.
What does that even mean?
Skinny fat's when you're fat with good calves. That's what
which you're.
I'm not. I
don't know.
I don't have. Okay. I'm not even. We're not going to do this.
We're
not going to do this.
Yeah, we're not going to do a leg off.
We'll save
with
it for
a
the
special
Patreon.
guest judge. Even if
we're saving that for the
I've
Patreon.
had a long day. I don't want to.
We're not going to subject you to that.
No.
Shana coming to the studio. Dave Primiano. He's got some delicious calves for you.
I forgot to wear my tearaway pants.
It looks like a hard rolling up of the jeans.
No, that's not presentation. I got my little Hitler shorts on underneath.
I would love if his tearaway pants are still jean.
Yeah. Jean shorts. Jorts under the
more jeans.
Well, we've already had this conversation. I don't understand why jorts are so taboo.
You would think that. No.
Yeah.
Why
Hitler
not?
wore jorts. Fun fact.
You're wearing corduroys or whatever.
These are corduroy pants.
Corduroys.
Are they?
With a capri, maybe? Like
they're just
they're just
too
sitting
short.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're meant for a smaller person.
I have very long model legs.
Oh,
So.
Oh, that must be so
fits
tough.
me at TJ Maxx because I should be shopping where Kendall Jenner shops. So.
That sounds so tough. That sounds so
And no one noticed you in Italy.
No, I was insane. I was walking around in the nude.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
I just assumed that was everybody.
Yeah, right. Have you been to any other exciting foreign countries?
Yeah. I have been to New Zealand.
Oh, that's cool.
That was fun. My cousin lived there for about a year, so I visited her because
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth. You either have to get sponsored by a job or married within a year, or they boot you.
Wow.
So I was like, I don't know if either of those things will happen for her. I'll go see her while I can. I've been to New Zealand, Iceland.
Oh, that's cool.
Iceland was cool.
That's going to be gone next week.
Yeah.
So you got in while you could.
Yeah.
Don't have to go back there. Like, it was cool, but
you're not the only person to say that it's like a good one vacation.
It's a one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of like Vegas.
Oh yeah. So once you're past 25,
it's all man-made at this point.
Did you do good? Did you perform at any of these places?
I've performed in New Zealand.
Okay,
that's the
cool.
only one, and it was like, it was an open mic, but it was a mix.
Oh no!
I'm the only comic.
I want to go out to Iceland and do my Seinfeld-esque. Why do they call Iceland's green? Greenland is Iceland. What's the deal?
They'd be rolling over there. No, they're like paying women to move there because it's all incest.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, the way that they do like their last names is weird. Like, your last name is your father's first name plus son or daughter.
Oh.
So it's hard to tell who's related to who, because like there could be a lot of people whose dad's name is John.
Right. Yeah.
And also like your cousin and you, like, he's something son, you're something daughter. Your dads are not the same first name.
Yeah.
It gets real. and it's like you have people who look like Thor and people who look like Gollum, and there's nowhere in between in Iceland. And it's like no normal looking people.
All their words are fucking 20 syllables long too.
Yeah. They've got like the umlauts and the
Yeah.
all that little
Because I read
confetti on the letters.
I read some book that was like some Icelandic serial killer book, because you know me.
Yeah.
And like it was just so, because it was translated obviously, but like it was just so like every proper noun that came, I was like, and then I took a left on Schmirgendirgeburger Street. Right, takes me out.
You turn into the Swedish chef the minute you try to pronounce anything. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm supposed to differentiate between these two streets.
Yeah. Turn on.
Yeah, Siri has a stroke.
Oh, that would sound fun as hell. But they speak English like mostly, I guess.
Yes, because it's like a very tourist heheavy like country,
and they're
like,
trying to
at
meet
least-
women, you know. So you got
they're trying to recruit you. They're like, for $2,000, you could uproot your life.
So you did get harassed in Iceland. That's where it happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta. Yeah,
By the golems or the Thors?
this is the Gollum.
The Gollum, of course.
You know.
Golems need love too.
That's what golems do. They find it
Yeah.
precious, so they try to
Yeah.
grab onto it. You know.
Yeah, my precious.
Oh, he would dive into lava for you. That's
Well,
kind
he's
of
got-
romantic.
It's kind of necessary next week.
Wait, I have no idea what's going on.
There's
There-
like some volcano. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was just one of the active volcanoes in Sicily just erupted, and everyone's like, "Is this connected?"
Oh wow!
And I'm like, "Oh, I
the
don't
lava
know."
people are
Fucking
rising.
Vesuvius, baby. Fucking
Yeah, hell yeah.
wipe him out. No.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. So 2 of the 3 countries you have visited are currently experiencing violent volcanic activity.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a me problem.
Yeah, I think so. And I think New Zealand
Well,
is in the ring of fire, right? So we'll have to see
Yeah,
New
I've
Zealand.
been
Yeah, now
Been
your
to
mom-
Hawaii, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they're
that
having
was
their
a
own.
long time ago.
They're
Now
having
your
their own
mom should be
problem.
happier in Kensington.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Get a nice localized volcano, like a stinger operation. We're gonna get a nice localized volcano. Take out.
Crack pipe's not even that high.
I was gonna say,
There would be people lighting up their spoon on the fucking lava
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, fun visual.
Yeah. Just people just shaking on the edge of a volcano.
We need to have like fucking.
come on, Jim, we got a little flow going on here. Just get your spoon over. We're in the line. Come on.
Let's make that our Patreon. Just fucking this exact audio, but we'll have a little cartoon of people lighting up their crack on lava.
I'm picturing. I'm picturing.
Volcanic ash is really good for you.
Yeah, girl, get some of this on your face and then get your crack pipe. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, is that when all the whites come in?
Yeah, that's when the lights come in.
You don't need baking
Krakatoa.
soda to make it. You use volcanic ash. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. That's write that
Write
down.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, write that down.
Oh,
That's
man.
amazing.
Fucking hey.
This is one of those moments where we did something good, but then we have like 3 minutes till news.
So news, what do you do?
I know,
What
what
else
do
do
you
you do? Yeah, let's wrap it up. We'll put a bow on it. Do you have any advice for travelers? You've done a lot of traveling and solo traveling, it sounds like, and that's kind of the
Yeah.
hardest way to travel. Do you have any advice for people that might want to?
My advice would be absolutely solo travel if you're thinking about it.
I agree.
Like at least once, and then always pack less.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Especially solo because you want to be highly
Yeah,
mobile,
and
right?
I packed for 5 weeks, like only a few outfits, and I still was like, I could have done with less.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the place that you went to that you didn't enjoy? I mean, it sounds like you went to some great
Um,
spots, but was there any place you
Like in Italy, I don't have to go back to like the Amalfi Coast. Like that was
Oh,
beautiful.
the Amalfi Coast, right?
But it's like kind of like Disney World right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
It's very like the only Italians were like the workers.
Mm.
So
I could probably recommend a good trip for you. An island in Greece where you just have God knows what happens, and then later your daughter can bring
and
a
I,
lot of those
and
guys
get
around.
pregnant with someone's kid.
Someone who
Yeah,
knows.
that's
right?
on the bucket list. I've only
Okay.
been to Athens.
I've
So.
heard that's so good you could want to do it twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Wait, it wasn't the same family in this. Oh wait, the second one was
It's
a
a
prequel.
prequel.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
And then I
You
guess
just gotta watch it.
I'm going to.
We're gonna watch it.
eventually,
We're
yeah.
gonna watch it. Oh, there we go. What?
I love it. No, nothing.
you-
I was going to chime in with a joke, but we're already there.
Hey,
Cool.
all right. We're at the
Oh,
news.
Let's do it.
Uh,
Okay. Hi everybody. We're at the news section, our favorite section of the show. No, that's not true. Our favorite section is always talking to our guests, but we're going to do this one anyway because this is how we go viral, baby. For those of you that haven't watched the show before, this is how it works. Dave and I have written 15 jokes about the news of the week. We have not conferred or consulted one another. That's
I
how you
like
say
it.
that. I don't know the jokes he wrote. He doesn't know the jokes that I wrote. If we write a joke about the same news story, we will have a joke off.
Ooh.
That's okay, but I do kind of mix this and fuck this up all the time. But yeah, joke off will be coming. And if Dave and I are joking each other off, you are the judge, which means you will decide which one you like better, and that will be the winner of the joke off.
It's like a calf contest, but with jokes.
Okay. So like if someone says a joke and you're like, I have one on this, then you just
Exactly.
Okay.
And sometimes we will disrupt each other's flow like that. Like we'll be
Okay.
saving a joke for the end, and the other one has to use it early, and then the end of their joke's all
It's
thrown off.
fun.
It's a fun little competition we've got going on. So as is tradition, Dave, will you please go first?
Sure.
And right now we've got Dave down by 1. I believe Dan is up 1.
That sounds about right.
Let's make the fantasy win worth a point. Widely used pesticides linked to lower sperm count in men worldwide, which goes a long way towards proving the fact once and for all that children are a plague.
I like it. First Lady Rosalind Carter passes away at 96. And at 99, Jimmy Carter built the mausoleum. Amazing.
Nice.
Builds everything. He's very old.
Yeah, he's
but he
a
builds
hab-
things.
He's a habitat for
Yeah.
humanity.
Is she
Yeah.
still
He builds
humanity
stuff.
at this point?
Well, she needs a habitat.
Arrest made in death of ex-NHL player whose neck was cut by skate during game. The player responsible is now facing jail time because of the incident, but he'll be fine just so long as he figures out how to fashion a pair of ice skates out of a toothbrush.
That'd be funny. Like, here's your tip: skate someone on the first day.
Do a pirouette right at their neck.
Yeah, he's like, back off. He's like keeping everyone in the yard away from him. All right. President Biden presents plan for two-state solution to end Israeli-Hamas war. Israel claims it's hard at work on its own two-state solution, where the state of Israel turns Palestinian children into a state of decay.
Jesus. Let's post that one.
Too real? Too real?
The Oakland A's are relocating to Las Vegas after MLB owners approve the move. Vegas is excited for all the new things they get to experience with the A's, like having a professional baseball team and the one letter they've never seen on a health inspection. Because it's
Good.
gross there.
Yeah, I like it.
He got the A's on his hat.
I do, but just because of the fit.
Right.
I'm not an A's fan. I'm a Phillies fan.
Fashionista.
It's green and white, and I couldn't find any of my Eagles hats. That's all it was. Okay. All right. Okay.
I was worried about this thing.
I
Not
mean,
me.
okay. I'm worried about you. Latino backlash erupts over Donald Trump's friendly Univision interview. The Secret Service is now on high alert as the Latino backlash is currently the most violent luchador in Mexico.
Here's one for with my music knowledge, so you know it's an oldie.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hip hop mogul Sean Combs accused of trafficking, sexual assault, and abuse in lawsuit. What this means for the rapper is that now the police are going to have to take a sample from him.
Ah.
I wrote that. I was like, that's not that funny.
That is
Clever,
cute.
Clever.
It's cute. I
Yeah,
couldn't. I
like
tried to
that.
write one about that for a while, but I couldn't. Representative Matt Gaetz's approval rating in his home state of Florida is 21%. And Gaetz says if they can get that percentage down to 16 or 17, he's good to go.
Nice.
Thank you.
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith plan legal action over claim he slept with actor. The two of them are well versed in this sort of legal action too, as Jada previously sued Will for claiming that the two of them have slept together.
That's pretty good. This is a joke off,
Oh,
technically.
man, I
Different
wish I
story,
got
but
it out.
same
Yeah.
subject.
It's like,
Okay, it's okay. Okay, we'll see. Will Smith's former assistant claims he walked in on the actor having anal sex with Dwayne Martin. Will claims this story is overblown. So he got into one little Dwayne and his friend got scared.
is that really? Yeah, I guess it's joke adjacent off.
Kind of, it's the same story.
Yeah.
Isn't that what?
And you want to vote on that?
Okay, so then we won't do it. No
Okay.
joke off. We played it for nothing.
All good.
I like that because I thought your joke was better anyway. So I'd
I
rather
like
not pit them
I
against
like
each
yours
other.
better.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, so sweet.
That is
I
nice.
know,
It's
that
like a
was
little Thanksgiving
That was
miracle.
a rare touching moment.
Yeah. It's like when
I-
you wrote me that card to try and make me cry.
He said that the only thing he cries over is handwritten cards.
Okay, I told him that my girlfriend knows how to make me cry by writing me like heartfelt handwritten cards. And that makes me, I'm like a pretty tough guy. I like to
Yeah.
think, but that tears me up. So Dave wrote me a card. I read, I was like, this is really nice, Dave. Thank you. And he's like, you didn't cry. I was like, you
I
can't
wanted him-
weaponize.
Like your calves are
Yeah.
so hot.
That was
I wanted him to cry on live podcast.
sweet of you to say. No. Yeah, you compliment my beard if you want me to cry.
I save all handwritten cards for similar reasons.
Right. It's very sweet.
very
It's a nice thing ladies do for your man. They'll cry.
Kindling. Me. Mississippi family says funeral home put wrong woman in their relative's casket. The funeral home came out and said they were shocked not only at their error, but also finding out that not everyone in Mississippi is related.
Like
That's good.
Iceland,
Yeah.
That was good. Jared Leto climbed the Empire State Building. When asked about the feat, the actor said it was nice to take a picture on the one thing that gets compared to a giant dick more than Jared Leto.
I
That's
like it.
good.
Thank you.
Some young Americans on TikTok say they sympathize with Osama bin Laden. It isn't totally surprising this trend is gaining popularity, though, because it wouldn't be the first time hearing TikTok and bin Laden resulted in something blowing up.
Okay, this is
Is
the
this a
joke.
joke?
Oh,
Love?
Okay. Teens on TikTok are sharing videos praising Osama bin Laden's anti-American 9/11 manifesto. Though this makes sense, as both U.S. teens and Osama bin Laden spend all of their time making lousy videos with their unemployed friends while living in houses their families paid for.
Oh shit.
All right.
All right. I
Moment of
feel like
truth.
Miss America.
That's
All
right. You have all the power.
Do I have? Is there like going to be like? Do I just say it?
You just
All
choose,
right.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Dave's.
Okay, it's tied. Dave, you just beat me in every
2-0
contest
this week against
Yeah.
you.
God damn. All right. Got to get it together here. Stage a rally.
Thanks,
Both
AJ.
very
Brown.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Russian authorities asked Supreme Court to declare the LGBTQ movement extremist. The Supreme Court denied them, though, stating that based on how Russian women look, being gay there is way less extreme than other places. Their women are manly already.
Yeah,
It's not that
I
big of a leap to gayness, is it?
I say I get it. It's all right. Okay. I like it. Chuck E. Cheese removes animatronic band from all locations. Though a spokesman for the business says they will never consider removing Pink Eye from the ball pits. Don't go in those ball pits. Well, you wouldn't want to now anyway, but don't send your kids into those ball pits.
I mean, they look like fun. Sharon Osbourne reveals she's under 100 pounds after using Ozempic. Wow, that stuff must be really expensive. It's dumb. I
It's
know.
dumb.
I was like, I got to get rid of that one. It made me laugh every
We-
time I thought about it.
Yeah, our audience doesn't know we apologize to each other before we even started rolling for the quality of our jokes this week. So, to you guys as well. Taylor Swift's 1989 Taylor's version keeps the Beatles' reissued albums from reaching #1 on the charts, which marks the first time a woman got the better of the Beatles without fucking John Lennon.
That's good.
Thank you.
Fox Sports, Charissa Thompson says she made up sideline reports. Although she said that since she works for Fox, they pushed her to report things like that. Statistically speaking, black players are disproportionately more likely to get tackled by other black players.
Fox News, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay, because this is the one that I'm a little embarrassed about. Plane forced to return to JFK Airport after a horse escapes on board. Thankfully, all passengers were returned in a stable condition.
Love it. Love it.
Thank you.
All right. Experts recommend isolating dogs amid respiratory mystery illness. And while no one wants there to be a doggy COVID out there, it would be nice to finally have a distinction between which dogs which dogs can smell your dog and which ones are just crotch obsessed perverts.
Iowa teen convicted in beating death of Spanish teacher gets life in prison, where he will get the immersive experience of learning Spanish being whispered gently into his ear.
There you go. Oh, let's stay on subjects. Not really. Virgin Mary statue reportedly crying in Mexico town sparks questions about potential miracle. For the time being, they want the public to stay away from the statue, though, because miracle or not, it's still Mexican water.
That's good.
Yes.
Stupid.
In a world first, a Boeing 787 passenger jet lands in Antarctica. Unlike other Arctic landings, these passengers did not have to resort to cannibalism. But since it was a Southwest Airlines flight, some of the passengers tried anyway.
Right on.
Thanks. Take that, Southwest.
Yes. Oof. Your food
You
tastes
lost
worse
that
than
sponsorship
people.
so
Yeah.
fast.
Can they even afford to fucking pay themselves now? I don't
No,
know.
we're going for that Spirit Airlines. That's why
Yeah.
I directly go after
Yeah.
Southwest on almost all of my flight jokes, because I want Spirit to be like, oh, you're the only comics not picking
Yeah.
us as the shitty flight.
Even
So-
a Frontier would be nice.
Oh, that would be awesome. Or like maybe a Delta, aim high. I don't know. All right.
All right, big money.
I know, right?
I'll just drive. World's most sought after whiskey sells for $2.7 million. The buyer figured throwing around this kind of money for whiskey would announce himself to the world. I'm ready to experience erectile dysfunction with a higher class of woman.
Martin Scorsese said, oh, let me try that word. I'm not blocking my own face with my
No.
notebook,
You-
like
you-
awful, like
you-
the
you be
cardinal rule of,
respectful.
oh
No.
yeah, okay. All right. You'll love this one. Yeah, you'll love this one. Martin Scorsese says his daughter Francesca tricked him into making TikToks, saying, quote, I didn't know these things went viral. Though Francesca's recent posts don't feature her father, they have become 4-hour-long indulgent TikToks about mobsters who succumb to their own hubris.
What did I tell you? Do they? Is he a figure of worship out in Italy?
There wasn't much on him out there. I
What
don't know.
what an ungrateful shit. Country.
Hey, you like a Scorsese?
Yeah, that's
Is that what you think is
that
going
would
on?
have been my kinship if I went out there. Like, yeah, fucking Goodfellas, right? Yeah, you pieces of shit. Trump visits Texas near U.S.-Mexico border as he escalates anti-immigrant rhetoric. And most unfortunate about him having this stance is that he has the perfect frame to burst through that border wall shouting, "Oh yeah!"
But I like it. Wayne Brady. Oh, why am I doing this? All right. Wayne Brady involved in a car accident and physical fight with the other driver. Police say Brady was so violent, the only way to get him to stop fighting was playing a jaunty little tune on the piano he could make a song up to.
All right, last one. It's the one we've all been waiting for.
Yes. Yes.
Russia puts Ukrainian winner of Eurovision Song Contest on wanted list. And now that Eurovision winners can be tied to war crimes, the French government has announced that another previous winner needs to be held accountable for their atrocities at the Battle of Waterloo.
Full circle.
Whoa! How about that? Put a little bow on it.
Sometimes it works out that
That's
way.
great. If only I didn't have
All
one more
comes
joke.
Back to ABBA.
That was great. That was great. And we'll end with a little holiday wish here.
All right.
The WHO, or World Health Organization, has declared global loneliness a serious health issue. So if this holiday season you feel alone and sad, just remember, who cares?
Yeah.
Wow, good.
Yeah.
And it's true. That's the best. That's the best
Who
type
cares?
of humor.
That's
The
right.
stuff that fucking harps on reality.
And that's great. This has been an amazing show. We didn't even talk about Thanksgiving, which we're going into. Jen, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
do you have anything coming up? This is kind of a slow week for comics in general, but if you have anything coming up in the next couple of weeks, go ahead and plug it.
Oh, I don't think so. I'll be at Lehigh University
Oh.
in December 7th, and tomorrow I'll be somewhere in Jersey. but-
Okay. Cool.
They can follow you at Shana Harton, right?
Yeah, just
On
my name,
IG.
Shana Harton on
Yep.
Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, but no one cares.
Hey,
Oh.
We follow each other.
we
get-
do.
you
We were one of like the first. You were one of my first friends on TikTok.
Well,
Wow.
hey.
That means something.
Yeah.
keep it in the family.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go. Dave, okay. Speaking of which, why not? What do you got going
No,
on?
yeah, I got family in town. I'll I'll make up, at Thanksgiving dinner. I'll be, I got shows the rest of your trip. Sorry. But
Nah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
You're giving it up here. They don't watch.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, that's
No, they told me.
Oh, well, I thought that's sad.
No, it's fine.
Tell them to watch right before Thanksgiving so you can fight.
Yeah, that's when to do it. Just marathon
right.
and all this.
Actually, just
David.
put it on at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there you
Have it
go.
like looping in the back.
No, my brother's gonna go off on his. He's the one that's gonna
He's the
piss everyone
entertainer.
off. I just sit there quietly. And I don't like talking when I eat.
Oh
So
yeah.
makes sense.
Food gets cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I let all them handle the conversation,
Okay.
and I watch football.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's what I'll
not a
be doing.
social family person.
That's what I'll be doing, watching some football. I do have a show the day after Thanksgiving, that Friday at Steel Stacks in Bethlehem. It's going to be a clean show, which is weird for me. I have clean
Ooh.
material. It's not that big of a deal.
Yay.
But I know, right? So come to see me then if you're in the Bethlehem area and you want to see some comedy on the night after Thanksgiving because you're sick of your family and you want to see a chubby, dirty comic try to struggle through a bunch of jokes about his family after hating them the day before. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. And Neil, we'll wrap it up with what you got going on.
Yeah, sure. I am neilwood.com. You can go there for all my dates and details. The 24th this Friday as well. So if you're in the Philly area, come over to Fishtown. November 29th on South Street and more shows. So go check out IamNeilWood.com or DropTent.com/events or Biggest Little Comedy. And thank you so much, guys.
Sweet.
Okay, well, that's the show.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Kill it.
Thank you so much for
yeah.
coming up. Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Well, there we go. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, man, that was a. We fucking landed that like Kerry Strug should have.
How you doing? This is Neil Wood from the Cult of Us podcast, speaking on behalf of DropTent Media Network, the network you're currently listening to. Make sure to check out all the other podcasts on the network. You can go to DropTent.com to check them all out. Make sure to like, subscribe on everything that you see DropTent on. We appreciate it. Go to DropTent.com now.
This has been a DropTent Media production.